Hi, so I just covered the bridge on the other video. So we are going from the bridge to chorus of Sweet Sister Mary by Queensryche. So the end of the bridge is like this. And here's the chorus. Something like that. So basically at the end of the bridge, we play this part right here. Start from the 2nd fret of your A string, 4th fret of your D, open G. That's basically a B chord. You play open G again, 4th fret of your D, open B, 4th fret of your D, open G, and it goes in there. You crank up on distortion. You play open E string, 2nd fret, 2nd and 3rd fret of E. So that's basically the right before it goes in the chorus. And do that again slowly. All right. The first two measures of the chorus goes like this. Alright, so that's the first two measures. It's still a B, basically is a B chord with the open E on top. So I'll start from open E string. All those strings gotta slightly mute all your string. Open E, 2nd fret of your A, 4th fret of your D, open G, 4th fret of your B again, and then you play open E twice, and I play the 7th fret of your D. 7th fret of your A and D together, using my ring finger and my pinky. And I mute and play the open string one time, open E string. And I'll play the E minor 3rd interval, and that's the 7th fret of your A and 5th fret of your D, and then you play open E again one time, mute, slightly mute, and then after that you gotta play the 5th fret of your A string, and hammer on the 7th fret of the A string. Okay, so it sounds like this, the first two measures. Slowly. Again. Alright, so the second two measure goes like this. Basically, the first part is exactly like the first two measure. Right after that, that's when it changed. Instead of playing an E minor 3rd interval, you play the D power chord. Basically, it's the 5th fret of your A string and 7th fret of your D and G string together. And then you do the arpeggio. You play the while your index finger is still covering all the frets on the 5th fret, you pick the B string, 5th fret of your B string with your index finger, and then you play up and you arpeggiate and play the 7th fret of your G and D string. All right, just those three notes. So again, it goes like these: the second two measure of the chorus. Alright, again. And after that, it goes back, played similar to the first two measure with some variation. So here's how it goes. So far it's the same. E minor, the third interval is the same, but the next part is a little different. You play the 7th fret of your E string on the 7th fret of your A string, sorry. And then you play the 5th fret of A string, and you hammer on and pull off on the 7th fret, just like that. So it sounds like this when you play fast. All right. After that, you play the C chord, C power chord, your 3rd fret of your A and 5th fret of your D string. And then after that, you play the open A power chord. And you play the C power chord again. And then you play the B over G power chord. Basically, it's a 2nd fret of your A string with my index finger and the 5th fret on the D string with my pinky. So C to B over G. You're just moving up. Alright. So that's the chorus. So let me play it slowly again, the whole thing, the chorus. You can play it right after the chorus. You can do the harmonic. Here's how I put my finger right over the 5th fret of your D, G, and B string together, slightly touching all 3 strings. Rec all 3 strings, and lift your hands up real quick to get that harmonic sound. Yeah. And then he does the whole thing right after the chorus. That's the chorus. Thanks for watching.